Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Brigada Escuela 2020, because as what our original director has always said to us, that we will not allow one school or one division to be left behind in terms of the programs, projects, and activities, especially in strengthening the partnership of our stakeholders. So we want to share also what we will be learning from your school in terms of your best stories or success stories in implementation of the Brigada Escuela. So congratulations, Oroqueta Central School, for making this far, and I hope that we will continue despite of the pandemic. We have just started, and I know that we are very much familiar with the news right now. Cases are still rising, but this situation will not hinder us in the Department of Education to continue to deliver the mandate of the department, and that is to provide access to all, to provide quality, relevant, and of course, liberating education to all school-age children. So mabuhay po ang Oroqueta Central School, and thank you so much our stakeholders in attendance.
Separate office, ang training at ang kapitan na higala na pagkakapit include our OCC staff, ako pagkabalikod, may buntag kung mayroong magtabot na itong nabisita at nabisera sa probinsya sa Mitangit Pilipinas. Well, really, although my schedule is very tight today, that's why I am late. In some ways that my presence is validated. It's important just to show to our attention the local government is very supportive to all our schools, regardless of whether they are content, because our objective is simple. We are a civil service. That is the important of that law. All that is important when I was in English, kung siya ako nagpunta daw sa Brigada, I told them, hindi ka mayor. This was the election commitment. Whoever the mayor is, from the time na naging mayor, and years back, ikan sa lain-lain ng mga mayores na political. Ang pagkagamahan ng pagkakita sa kanila yung political. Through FDF and all other funds na pwede na ito mahal. Especially sa roon na panahon na naatas ng pandemic, where we need to take out the back to deliver what needs to be delivered to our lives. So, we will feel nagkani-kanila ng global aspect. O, ang kapit, maayo man yung sila when we say that creativity, no? Pagkitaw na nagkakit, makakawang usahay, the word extension sa local government. Kung may program, it's a marriage step. Fiesta, ibalik ko, during my opening speech, I said, welcome to the capital city of the country. The trust now, we will make Oroqueta truly the capital city of the not just a living Canada. And we can only achieve in what we are doing good human nature. And it usually starts at the beginning. And regardless of is not just about being Christian. It's basically creating a character among our students. We want to create a character where we come together as one community. Kung nalipay ko, makita na nato sa regardless regardless kung sa ito na kampo, hatag ng bintang, ang uban ay mahatag ng bintang o ng bintang, ang wala ng mga po o ng aso, ang so then, ang uban may yun, ganun na mahulog na may budget na may budget ng local university, that is true. Pero, the true objective to me of the brigada is for the community to come together. It's basically character building among our leaders. I have a brigada of the Control Daycare Center sa Cagayan. Pero, busod man ka sa Puntod Elementary School, ang principal latang na dito, walang mahadlok dito, malit. Itang mayor karon, malit dito sa city kay umakan ka bisita din na ni mo mabiyaan. Pero, ano kung yung launch po programa sa Roqueta, ang itawag ng Roqueta on time all the time. Regardless ng mayor of the right? Because I value character formation. It's not how much we were able to put or contribute to the endeavor. Pero what matters the most is how we were able to contribute to make things happen for them. Diba? Ini, mga buildings, all others, di na lang ato impon kung sa mga monetary consideration. Kini produkto lamang sa atong pagtinubayanan. Maunang, kini Brigada Eskwela is very unique sa Philippines, and probably this is the only program that we can see all over the world, wherein all stakeholders come together to create a place where our children will not only learn the basics of ABC 1, 2, 3, but also to learn to live a life that will make them truly the Filipinos we deserve, so that our country can move forward and make our dreams a reality. Daghang salamat and God bless. Sir William Agumama, Gil Laciano, and Engineer Paula Lactama. Ay, good luck, ma'am. In behalf sa Barangay Poblacion Uno, as also a stakeholder of CES, we really support, especially during Brigada Eskwela, and it's a part of our AIP na mo hatag ni of support, especially sa mga pinahalaman during Brigada Eskwela. And it is yearly since kapatong simo. Natugan namin kasuporta youth kay tungod kay toxic food na mga bata naman sa Poblacion Uno naman na almost 90% naman sa Brigada Eskwela. So, in one way, kaya nga mong ibuhat or sa practice of shared governance between the school and the stakeholders. So, si Ma'am Magsayo, hindi ko kamaliban at isa sa mga previous principals, kami nag-allocate yung mga around 10,000 pesos para sa Brigada School. That's all, and may utang salamat sa lahat. Ako, usa sa ang membro or presidente sa Office TPA. Ako lang ikasulti nga ini nagpadayon nga buglo natin sa COVID-19 kan panining tanan ani kita gihapon na nagkahiusa nagkatiumbayan yung ngay aron sa panimbasok suporta alang niya kung katuyuan sa kalambuan sa atong eskwelahan o sa atong mga especially sa atong mga kabataan. Sorry, good morning to Mayor. Good morning sa tanang DepED sa ato ang mga stakeholders tulo ka barangay, ang lower, upper, lubog ug ang poblasyon ono. O sa atong pwersa sa okses, labi na sa atong wapa o butan nga principal. Usa sa akong ikasulti karon, pinaagi nining ato ang padayon nining ato ang sa kutayuan ako sa PTA na hinapunta pinaagi sa pagbulit sa atong mahal nga matagagaho. Ani kita gihapon magapadayon nining atong mga katuyuan o bisan patungod wala kita face to face na gihapon nato giatiman ipahilunan ang atong mga anak sa nagkalain-lain nga mga modality. O usap, salamat kayo sa pag-imbitar ka nako. At ito sila si Ma'am katong sakop ni Ma'am diri sa Oktes. Mura ganit ko ato nangutana ang mga tao dito nga drivers nga unsa man to sir nga mura mag-artista tao ang ato wala sila kasabot unsa ito. So sa atong padayon ini kining maong usa kita sa salamat kay usa kita sa contestant sa Region 10 bahay sa Brigada Eskwela. O amo sa po naikutan pag ato na po sa mayor's office, naikutan na po mayor, ninaala ang stasyon. So, salamat kayo sa tanan, salamat kayo ng tanan. Bisan tungod sa akong paglapas na sa ato ang term, isip President, apan aniya gyapon at pabilin ta at ganon tayo suporta sa atong eskwelahan. Salamat kayo.
My respect to DEPED Region 10 failed validators in attendance, to our division chiefs in monitoring and evaluation, Ma'am Aileen Saballero, our division Fs in monitoring also and evaluation, Ma'am Carol, and also our division Rs, Ma'am Josie Canedo, our city councilor, at the same time our IDCOM chair, Honorable Duna Rebelo Iog, our OIC Punong Barangay, Honorable Roger Soria, our PTA President, Mrs. Lilian Lemsan, our SGC President, Engineer Salmi Abohon, to MIS teachers, to everyone here today, maayong buntag kanatong tanan. Today marks a very significant activity as DEPED Region 10 field validators for the Brigada Eskwela 2020 are here with us to conduct field validation of our physical accomplishment and how we strengthen and sustain linkage with our stakeholders. Despite these trying times, we unified our efforts of keeping and sustaining beautifications and upkeep of our school and ensuring safety of our teachers and learners. I can't thank you enough, but your presence today manifests your strong support for the school, teachers, and learners. So at this note, allow me to welcome each and every one of you to this memorable event. And once again, good morning.
Akong pagyukbo sa ato mga evaluator nga taga region nga niya karon sa ato ang DEPED family sa Otita, sa atong MIS Elementary Department teachers, sa akong mga kauban sa konsiho o sa ato ang PTA President Lilian Limsan, our SGC President Engineer Salmi Abohon, may buntag na itong tanan, no? Isip usa ka IDCOM dini sa Mubod Elementary School. Nagpasalamat kami sa konsiho sa barangay nga amo yung ipadangat ang mga akong pagsuporta sa pagpalambo dini sa amoang eskwelahan. Among nakita nga ang Mubod Integrated School maoday usa sa base implementing school sa Brigada Eskwela. Garbo kami sa konsiho nga amo kining na angkon sa among barangay o amo pong nakita ang among pagsuporta nga nahimog yung base ang MIS. Mo nang karon kabuntagon kami masagarbagarbuhon nga nagpasalamat nga usa kini sa amoang dungog sa amoang barangay ang eskwelahan nga nahimong base. Og daghang salamat mayong utulong tanan.
Thank you very much, sir, for your very inspiring message. And now, let us have another message by our City IDCOM Chair, Honorable Donna R. Iug.
Good morning sa tanan. Or ito na ba? Ngayon, wala na po lahat.
Akong pag-abi-abi sa atong mga bisita nga gikan sa DEPED Region 10, ato ang evaluators, atong mga barangay officials nga wala gyoy paglubad sa pagsuporta sa ato ang eskwelahan, headed by our OIC
konsehal o punong barangay, at the same time the EDCOM Chair, Honorable Roger Soria, ang ato ang mga teachers and staff of MIS Elementary Department headed by Sir Lucio Macala, ang atong SGC President, the ever-supportive Engineer Salmi Abuhon, ang atong PTA President, President, of course, taga Purok 2, Ma'am Lilian Limsan. Nangayo mag-message si Sir Lucio nako. Ako na lang ning basahon ako ang message kay yaman kong gipangayuan god kay para ibutang sa ato ang ana. So para makadungog mo sa akong message nga gihatag niya last week, let me read my message to you all. So it is my great pride to acknowledge your efforts in participating our Brigada Eskwela 2020. I am immensely thrilled by your efforts in keeping the cleanliness of your respective school to provide a healthy and safe environment, especially that COVID-19 is still around. It is imperative to practice proper school hygiene and would definitely put students, teachers, and staff away from infectious diseases and carve out a better well-being while prioritizing and strengthening partnerships to win quality education. While the pandemic has posed serious challenges in putting Brigada Eskwela 2020 into success, your school had withstood these adversities and even scored as the best implementer of Brigada Eskwela 2020 division level. With this, I am grateful, beyond grateful and proud of you. Rest assured, my ardent support will continue to fuel your means of spearheading a clean and healthy school environment that guarantees partnership and networks that would support a premium quality basic education from traditional concepts to the new normal initiatives. To all the parents, staff, teachers, stakeholders, barangay officials, and even ang LGU, may you continue to put the well-being of your students first and assist them in cultivating their skills to guide them through their education. And for the upcoming Brigada Eskwela initiatives and activities, may the school remain proactive in delivering the needs of your students and teachers to ensure a whole year of quality learning amidst the crisis. Again, I am greatly proud of your efforts, and on behalf of the local government unit of Oroqueta, our support will remain with you as you take another plunge next year. Thank you and good morning.
It takes the whole community to educate the child. My respect to the school head of Mubod Integrated School. We have here Sir Lucio A. Makahala Jr. Good morning po, sir. Likewise to our Punong Barangay, Honorable Pasito A. Conejero. Sir, good morning. Also, we have here the City EDCOM Chair, Honorable Donna R. Io. Good morning po, ma'am. And also with our City Councilor, the presence also of our PTA President, SGC President, and we also have here the presence of our Division Brigada Eskwela coordinators and the rest of the personnel who joined and facilitate with the conduct of this one. We have here Ma'am Eileen Zabaliero and her company. And also, of course, we have here our regional validators from DEPED Region 10. Of course, we have here Sir William Agumana, the Education Program Supervisor from the CLMT. We also have here Engineer Paula Laksama from the Education Support Services Division. And to our teachers and the rest of the stakeholders who joined with us in this regional Brigada Eskwela evaluation, good morning to all. In behalf of our Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayokot, would like to extend our sincerest gratitude to all the internal and external stakeholders for your ever support in the conduct of the Brigada Eskwela program and all the special programs and projects of the Department of Education, and most importantly, your support extended in the basic education learning continuity plan. We do believe that without the presence of our external stakeholders, hindi pwedeng parang imposible na magpatuloy yung delivery ng instruction. So as what Secretary Leonor Briones Magtolis mentioned, that education must continue and that the Brigada Eskwela must have to continue despite of the challenge posed by the COVID-19 or the pandemic that we are suffering. That is why we are here this morning, the Regional Brigada Eskwela Validators. We're not afraid of that one, of course. So our objective for this morning actually is to validate the Brigada Eskwela accomplishment reports done by the schools division winners, both elementary and secondary. For us also to identify those school whom we can consider as the Brigada Eskwela best implementing school in the regional office or DEPED Region 10, based from the 4 categories from the small, medium, large, and mega school category. And our purpose also, of course, to recognize the support extended by our stakeholders, especially the external stakeholders, in the implementation of this Brigada Eskwela. So I'd like to inform also that pursuant to the DepEd memorandum released from the central office, we have to adhere on the new criteria being set by the CO, and that we have here 3 criteria only. First is we have here the partnership engagement activities conducted by the school. So we try to examine how the school engage partnership activities in support of the basic education learning continuity plan. And second criterion, of course, the one who will validate on that one would be yours truly, and that is 40%. The second criterion will be the resources generated relative to COVID-19, and that would be validated by our education program supervisor, Sir William Agumana, and that is 30%. Then the third criteria would be the bayanihan effort, and that will be evaluated or validated by our engineer. We have your engineer, Paula Laksama, and that is 30%. Now, in the bayanihan effort, it also encompasses 2 dimensions. We have to consider the number of volunteers, not only parents volunteers, but of course, we have to consider yung private organization, the NGO, religious organization, the academic, and all those other stakeholders that extended their support in the implementation of this program. Another percent for that one is the aesthetic feature of the learning environment. And that is why Engineer Paula would have to really roam around after this validation of the documents, because she is responsible for that one as to the ratings. Okay, so that is 30%, and that is a total of 100%. So yun po ang tinitingnan ngayon na criteria. We try to have a shift on that one, considering that we really try to mobilize the participation of all stakeholders, focusing on the continuity of the delivery of distance learning education. So that's the target now. So I do believe that all of you really extended your support, both the internal and external stakeholders. And congratulations, because of course in the context of your division, you are already a winner. Congratulations for that one. So we are hoping for the best, and good luck to all of you and to all of us. Thank you so much for your time.
Mood Integrated School is formerly known as Mood Elementary School. At first, kinder to grade C curriculum was taught, but due to the fast-changing society, where there is already a demand of junior and senior high, to gather its own graduates in elementary. So it became an integrated school. It is located at Purok Dus, Mubon, Araucata City.
My salute to our regional Brigada Escuela validators, to our young SEPs in M&E, Ma'am Eileen A. Zabaliero, our young and pretty APS and M&E, Ma'am Carol Humawan, our lovely divisioners, Ma'am Juicy Marie Canedo, our very supportive City Councilor and EDCOM Chair, Honorable Donna Revelo Iyong, our fatherly EDCOM Chair and OIC, Office of the Barangay Captain of Mubod, Honorable Roger A. Soria, with his team of barangay officials, our very supportive SGC Chairperson, Engineer Salmi R. Abuhon, and our active Federated PTA President, Mrs. Virginia S. Malaay, to my MIS family, a pleasant noon to all of us. Mayong udto, kanatong tanan. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Brigada Escuela in the new normal deviated from the traditional concept of physical cleaning, painting, repainting, and doing minor repairs in schools. Instead, prioritize preparations and strengthening partnership engagement to ensure that quality basic education will continue despite the challenges posed by COVID-19. Stakeholders supported the initiative by donating thermal scanners, hand sanitizing equipment or materials, and printing of COVID-19 and sanitation, proper hand washing, hygiene information materials to aid Brigada Escuela and Oplan Balik Escuela introducing protection and health protocols to learners and teachers. All of those activities that we conducted during the 2020 Brigada Escuela in the new normal, with the guidance of the Lord and strong support from our supportive stakeholders, both internal and external, paved way for us to be the division best implementing school in the medium category. To God be the glory. Now, we are gathered for this regional validation and still looking forward for its positive results. In behalf of Mubod Integrated School Secondary Department, Administration, Faculty, and Staff, welcome to this day's gathering. MIS family, everyone this time is Mubod Integrated School. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. Thank you so much, Ma'am, for that heartwarming welcoming message. At this point, let us also hear a message to be given to us by Honorable Roger A. Soria, EDCOM Chair, Officer in Charge, Office of the Barangay Captain, Mubod.
Sa ato ang regional field validators nga niya karon sa ato ang barangay o sa atong eskwelahan, sa ato ang principal ini sa high school department si Ma'am Kaligid, ang ato ang EDCOM chair sa Opita City, Councilor Dona Iyog, akong mga kauban sa konsiho nga niya karon nagsuporta usab sa mga maestra sa MIS, sa ato ang SGC President, Engineer Salmi Abuhon, our PTA President sa High School Department, while lipod-lipod akong igsoon, Virginia Soria Malaay, o maayong udto na tong tanan. Isip usa sa nagdumala ning barangay, akong nadumduman sa akong pagka-elementary o high school, wala pa natawo ang brigada eskwela. Looy kayo may mga estudyante sa niadto sa una, kay 1 hour before magklase, maghinlo sa eskwelahan, 1 hour po sa di pa manguli sa hapon, manghinlo sa eskwelahan. Ako nagpasalamaton nga natawag kining brigada eskwela aron pag-andam na sa atong mga kabataan nga mosulod sa pagtungha sa atong eskwelahan. Akong nadumduman ngadto sa di pa magklase, basta akong sinina magklase tungod kay manghinlo pa sa eskwelahan. Mo nang nagpasalamaton ko sa Department of Education nga namugna kaning brigada eskwela. Isip usa ko ka ay EDCOM chair dinhi sa mong barangay. Akong i-announce kaninyo nga ang barangay sa Mubod very supportive sa mga activities dinhi sa MIS. Tungod kay kami proud MIS amua dinhi kana dinhi sa Mubod. Every year, nagpasalamat ko sa konsiho nga very supportive usab, dili nagmakawa sa mga financial support dinhi sa eskwelahan. Kaning MIS, elementary o high school department, amo kining ay kaduha kabahin among budget. Ang sa elementary, kat niatong minto naghatag kami o 45,000 pagkinta sa duha ka room at bang sa Klagpol. Nakahatag po ang barangay o pinting sa pila ka rooms din nakita sa mga grade school. Dayon nakahatag bumi o bundles of bond paper para sa mga module sa eskwelahan. O usab, ang barangay council, every brigada eskwela, ibudgetan na mo ni 12,000 para sa snacks na napahina, whole week activities sa brigada eskwela. O ang mga katawan usab dinhi sa Mubod, sa mga purpose, doon na po sila 2 days nga mo suporta ng alagad mitabang sa pagpalambok usab ni ining eskwelahan. Amo ko ning gihagit sa pagpang-repair sa mga lamisa, mga bangko ug uban pa papamintal aron sa niana pag-eskwela sa ato mga kabataan. Maayo na ang ilahang panghunahuna biso sama sa amoa sa una. Proud to me nga bisan to do COVID karon panahon na, nagpasalamat mi sa konsiho nga ang DEPED Nagpadayon niya po ng eskwela kay among nalagtawan. Kung walay eskwela, loy kay ang mga kabataan, dagko nag-edad, di ka-graduate. Manang saludo mi sa DEPED nga buhat yun aron sa na nagpadayon ang mga kabataan sa pagtungha sa mga klase-klase nga modules kanang sa radyo o sa uban pa mga pamaagi sa DEPED. Mao nang ang among barangay inghatag yung suporta pinagi sa mga band paper para sa ilaha mga modules nga kinahanglan. Mao nang garbo na mo dinhi sa barangay Mubod o sa MIS nga usa kami ka best implementing school sa Brigada Eskwela. Proud kayo mi anak. Saludo mi ninyo sir. Ang hinaot mi nga God's will ni atong pagabuhaton og daghang salamat may udto na tong tanan.
Thank you so much, sir. Another message to be given to us by Honorable Donna R. Iyog, EDCOM Chair from the City of Good Life, Oroquera City.
Salamat ma'am, gamayon na lang ni istorya kay alauna na, gutom na. Akong pag-abi-abi sa atong mga bisita from the DEPED Region 10, atong Regional Evaluators Team, nga ni Akaron Dere. Ang ato ang welcome to Mubod Integrated School, welcome to Mubod, welcome to the City of Good Life. Even ang ato ang mga DepEd personnel from the DepEd Oroqueta City Division, Ma'am Eileen, Ma'am Carol, Ma'am Josie. Atong mga barangay officials na naadi karon headed by the OIC Punong Barangay Honorable Roger Soria, atong PTA President, Laga lagi kasilingan mo kay ni ani. Ang ato ang mga teachers and staff of Mubod Integrated School High School Department headed by Ma'am Marisa Caligid. Tanan ni adiri karon maayong hapon. It has been a very challenging year, extremely challenging year for all of us, but Mubod made it this far. Mubod Integrated School made it this far. So proud kay ko nga nakabaton mo ani nga award na Best Implementer sa Brigada Eskwela 2020 Division Level. Dako na kayo ni nga garbo sa Barangay Mubod. Ang akong nakita nga ang pagsuporta ay ang bayanihan na adiri among the teachers, the parents, the stakeholders, internal and external stakeholders, even ang barangay officials, and even ang LGU. I will be speaking on behalf of the LGU aron makabalukod mo nga unsa ang suporta sa lokal nga kagamhanan sa Oroqueta headed by the Honorable Mayor Lemuel Acosta and Vice Mayor George T. Almonte ug sa akong mga kauban sa konseho. Gani kaning brigada radio-based instruction ang nagbayad ani sa ato ang News FM 30,000 a month. It's the city local government unit of Oroqueta. So, dili na ko mag-isgot sa akong natabang ko diri sa eskwelahan kay bisan na dili lang sa akong pagka-barangay official, taga-diri ko. Silingan kay mong balay tapat sa eskwelahan. I was a former punong barangay of this kanang barangay. And so, akong pong ipahibalo niyo that starting this year, si Mayor, kanang mag-uol bitaw siya ng kada brigada eskwela nga tanang eskwelahan ngayo og kanang mag-solicit. So, si Mayor nag-allocate yun og 100,000 per school para sa brigada eskwela. Karon nga year, kayo dili na mo ang mga school heads luway ba? Sige, solicit ni konsehal, solicit ni bisan asa. So, ang gusto ni Mayor, 100,000. So, we have 55 schools sa tibuok Oroqueta. Wala na siya, kana laging dili pod kung gamay, kung dako, pareha ra gyud tanan. So swerte ang gamay nga eskwelahan, 100,000 dako na kay mahimo. So pero enough na siya, dako na kay nangatabang no. Ang 100,000 nga ihatag para brigada eskwela or bisan unsa inyong priority projects aron inyong madapatan aron dili na pud tawon magkalisod-lisod o solicit. I know nga ang MOOE dili gyud enough. Kuwang gyud. So naabot tay SEF nga ni dako-dako na pud karon nga year tungod sa maayo ang collection bisan pandemic. Pero dako ang collection sa atong City Treasurer's Office. So ang atong SEF ni increase pod. Murag na ana sa 9 million I think. So wala po tayo sports activities. So ma-divert sa mga priority nga mga projects para sa school, especially this pandemic. So akong pagpaabot sa akong pagpasalamat at the same time pag-congratulate yun sa Mubod Integrated School, Elementary o High School Department sa inyong yung pagkugi na mahimo yung ang atong eskwelahan mahimong awardee. So way to go, MIS, and good afternoon everyone.
coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is a success. That's according to Henry Ford. By respect to our stakeholders in attendance in this Mubud Integrated School Secondary Department, we have the Honorable City Councilor of Oroqueta, City Councilor Donna R. Iyo, representing the Honorable Mayor Mayor Limuel. Actually, nagkahimamat na po din ni Mayor the other day. No? Yeah. So, of course, to the members of the School Governing Council, I have heard we have representatives coming from the School Governing Council or the SGC. Asatid sila ni Sir. Pwede mo tingdog ta for recognition ng atong pagpakan o kusog. Because ang atong SGC serves as the umbrella organization of the school. Okay? Of course, the GPTA President and the GPTA officials, pagpakan po nato sila, may udto. Atong mga barangay officials, and of course, the DepEd personnel. Ako na ipalahi ang atong mga DepEd personnel, kaya naan naman kita diridaan sa DepEd, no? So of course, DepEd personnel from Oroqueta, headed by the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rinaldo Emanuel, and of course, the DepEd personnel, no? Naakaroon si Ma'am Eileen, si Ma'am Carol, and Ma'am Josie. Thank you so much for really accommodating us. And of course, to the men and women, the teaching force, the non-teaching force of the Mubud Integrated School has been an instrumental to the success, to the preparation, why you became one of the best implementing schools in your division. So thank you, our dear teachers, for really giving your best, your time, your resources, and your sacrifices. So indeed, working together is a success. Ganiha, naminaw ko sa speech ni Kapitan ba to ganiha or ni before kay konsihal, no? Iyon siya nga magpasalamaton gyud kog dako, no? Grabe kaayo ka kanang with emotion nga pasalamat gyud siya sa DepEd kay napadayon ang pag-eskwela in spite of the pandemic, no? But then I would like also to respond that kami ang mas mapasalamaton kaninyo mga stakeholders kay dili mahimong posible ang ang mandato sa Department of Education with Ma'am Marisa here as the school principal leading the school without your support. Because education is not only a business for the teachers, for the superintendent, for the regional director, but this is everybody's concern. Gikan sa mga driver, utility, security personnel, ang matag usa adunay role in order to make education possible and in order that education will continue in spite of this pandemic. And that is according to our secretary. No, so on the behalf of the Department of Education, our regional director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayukot, and with me, my colleagues in the regional office, we have Dr. J.T. Loquiliano, the regional focal for the BE or the Brigada Escuela. We have also project engineer, very young. Nasa purpose mo na siya diri sa Oroqueta. Okay, amo. Okay, Ma'am Paula Laksama. And of course, to all of us, may udto. Ako tang mubuon, pero saan ako pagmubu? Dok Jin. Okay, ganiha, nagtinanaway na may ganiha nga, bahala papas mo mi sa taga-DepEd. Gilit nung gid mapas mo ang taga-Oroqueta o ang mga stakeholders kaya napugi kayo ng istorya hunon. So motong kaganiha, usaman, go or dili. Kaya kita ako, wala may problema, no? Just because this is our mandate in the Department of Education to serve you, our stakeholders, especially our learners. So okay pa, makaya pa ba, or mundang na lang kong istorya? Gamay na lang, give me 1 minute and 1 hour, for sure, I will finish. Betaw. So, of course, our purpose of coming here is to validate your document as submitted by the division office with regards to the representation of your school in the 2020 Best Implementing School in the region. So, we are looking for a Best Implementing School in the region, Region 10, that will represent in the national level. So our role is to validate, and when we talk about validation, this is a documented process, making sure that your systems, your processes in the implementation of the Brigada Escuela is in accordance with the DepEd Memorandum, DepEd Order, and of course, the guidelines being set by the Department of Education. So we are not here to scare you, nga mahadlok mo sa amo kay, "Guy, kasabaan ba kami ani o wala mi ma-present nga document or kulang ang among document?" So we are not here to scold you, to scare you, but rather we are here to do our mandate in the regional office, and that is to monitor, evaluate, to quality assure, and to give technical assistance. In short, to help, to assist you. No, so munang confident po kay ko karon kay ganiya nagka-istorya namin ni City Councilor, very supportive po unya wala akong kagutom pag mention ni City Councilor. This is our first time to hear nga dili na kailangan magbaklay ang mga principal sa office ni Mayor kay gitagaan nagyugigahina nag 100,000 per school. And you must be very fortunate to have a local government unit nga inana ka supportive sa mga schools. So pagpakan na to atong local government unit for that. No, thank you so much, ma'am. And the best practices that you have heard from you this time, for sure it will be shared by our regional director. And for sure he is more than happy to have you as our partner in Oroqueta, no, in providing access, quality, relevant, and liberating education to all. And integrated school is one of the strategies in the department to bring all children in school. So this afternoon, after our lunch, we will be having a simultaneous validation, and there are 3 guidelines that we are going to check if the processes and systems being in place in this school is in accordance to the requirements. No? So for part 1, which is all about the partnership engagement, that is 40%, and it will be validated by Dr. Jinty Loquiliano. And the 30%, the resources generated, will be validated by yours truly. And nanami mga initial talk po ni City Councilor Kaganiha, even some of your officials here, that when you talk about resource generated, these are resources generated outside from the DEPED budget, no? And although we appreciate and we know that we have our own budget, but our budget also is not enough, no? The DEPED gets the biggest pie of the budget in the national level, but because we are also the biggest agency in the government, ratio and proportionate marag gamay ra pud gihapon, no? So that is why we need support from the local government unit. And of course the part C, which is the support, no, we wanted to validate also the activities being conducted by the school to support the bayanihan or the learning continuity plan of the school. So that will be validated by Engineer Paula Laksama. So we will have it simultaneously after our lunch. So with this, let us continue. For sure, our commitment to to you, our stakeholders, will continue in spite of the pandemic. And thank you, our stakeholders of Oroqueta and Mubod, for really doing your best for the school, and most especially, hopefully, kining atong mga gipanghimo na bati na sa mga kabataan, even though naa sila sa tagsa-tagsa kapanimalay. Nabati nila ang ato ang pag-atiman o ato ang paglab sa ilaha in spite of this pandemic. Good afternoon.
Wow, drone di kayo?
Mubod Integrated School was once complete mono-grade elementary school. It was known before as Mubod Elementary School, established in the early 1940s.